and welcome to another edition of Maglite, Outlook's video podcast where we give you all the goss of what to expect in our next issue. It's India's Independence Day weekend. Apart from wishing the 69-year-old, there's lots to read. Barely 2 years ago, the Supreme Court of India passed a landmark judgment to accord the status of third gender to transgender people. Our Independence Day special this week looks into the lives of transgender people and how it has changed since independence. The cover package by Meenu Itiepe traces the history of how Indian society has managed to ostracize transgenders while using them for social benefit. She argues the small community has made gains, but there's still a long way to complete and true freedom. We talked to 6 trans people, path breakers in their respective fields, about their personal journeys fighting discrimination and hatred. Their individual experiences have taught them all one valuable lesson: love thyself, a lesson which rings true for all of us. There's also a fascinating piece by Devdutt Patnaik on how transgenders have been an integral part of both the Hindu as well as Buddhist ideologies. We also carry a book extract of The Red Lipstick, where trans activist Lakshmi talks about the horrific abuse she suffered from relatives as a child and how she got back to her perpetrators. We have all seen the photos of 12-hour traffic jams caused by the rain this year in Bangalore and Gurgaon, cities that were considered to be smart by the government. So how did a few heavy showers end up pulling these cities to halt for days? In his column this week, former editor of Economic and Political Weekly Ram Manohar Reddy argues that the downfall of Modi's Smart Cities project is that it is built by companies and not municipal corporations. This is a must-read. Don't forget to read our weekly Olympics review by Shobhan Saxena, who has all the on-ground info on who won and who strung out in the 2016 Rio Olympics. Also read his daily web columns on our website outlookindia.com. Legislation after legislation on the ban of diesel cars has made us all wonder on occasion, are we moving towards a diesel-mukt Bharat? Outlook's Arinder Mukherjee looks into the heat around the fuel and wonders if the diesel is in fact being unfairly targeted under the garb of sustainable development. Lastly, do read our leader comments this week on birthday resolutions India should take on turning 70 this year. My personal favourite is, don't take everything too seriously. What would you suggest India should resolve to do this Independence Day? Write in to editor@outlookindia.com with a yes, I can in the subject area. Finally, in an Independence Day special for Outlook's regular readers, we also have a leader comment praising Prime Minister Narendra Modi this week. You can read these stories and a lot more in our latest issue of Outlook. Pick up the hard copy at your nearest newsstand or go online to our website outlookindia.com. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.